Okay, quantity or quality, which one do you want? Well, here's the deal. It's a trick question. It's not a binary decision. It doesn't have to be a trade-off, at least not always. Let me give you a scenario. There is this ceramics making course, and the professor, every semester, says to the students on day one, I'm going to break the team, the class, into two groups. And you can choose which group you want to be in. But I'm going to grade each by a different metric. This group over here, quantity. This group over here, quality. Pick whichever one you want to go into, and I'll give you your grade. What happens consistently, time after time, is the group that makes the best, highest quality ceramics is the quantity group, not the quality group. The reason why is the quantity group happens to stumble upon nuance that they couldn't have planned for, that nobody really ever plans for, but you just sort of learn. Nuance of the kiln temperature at just the right time when you put this in or that in. That they go, oh wow, look at that. This makes a better looking pot or ashtray, whatever it is they're making. And they just say, all right, well, we're going to keep doing that from now on. But the quality team and all their planning and foresight, they never really account for that thing. And they don't get enough at-bats to kind of stumble across it. So what's going on here? Well, the first thing is that there are certain factors contributing to success that even the most focused executive with excellent foresight simply can't plan for. The iterative process itself of testing and learning is what creates quality. And thus, too, the faster you move through that process, the quantity, the more likely you are to get to quality or success, which is especially important when you have a limited runway to create that success, which in business is almost always. So why is this important, right? I often hear clients, executives, say one of two things. Once we, XYZ, then we're going to open the floodgates. So, once we find out the right metrics or format or attendees or whatever for this monthly business review or the all hands meeting or whatever, then we'll start doing it. And we're still trying to figure all of that out. Or two, there's this frustration and questioning of why there is a focus on quantity. So why is the board so focused on the number of logos? Or the CRO says, why is my CEO so focused on the number of calls and meetings that we're having? What matters is whether they actually turn into revenue or whether we have the right logos, etc. Well, the reality of it is, whoever's above you may just want to see that you are pushing through that iterative process as much as you can to get as many learnings as possible and to get to that success faster. So it's not quantity or quality, it is quality through quantity. And we already know this. That you've known this since you were a kid and you were hearing, practice makes perfect. It was just in a different scenario. So ask yourself where you or your organization is accepting something that quantity or quality as a binary trade-off. We're looking at it as a both and rather than an either or can unlock significant process, because I consistently find, and many consistently find, that the highest performers, the most effective executives are those who refuse as much as possible to accept that something is an either or trade-off and work creatively to see something or to create something as a both and, a quantity and quality, or a quality through quantity. So figure out where that accepting the binary trade-off is limiting your business, and where if you think of it differently, you can really unlock some major wins. Cheers.